buhay-buhay ileso tayo nga daw. But wait, do you know what language that I speak? That's right, I just used Ilocano language, which is Iloco. What is using local language in an English story? How do you think? Will it be like? Will it be effective or not? Let's find it out for today's video. Good day everyone! The literature we'll have today is a short story written during the American colonial period in our country. This is entitled How My Brother Leon Brought Home a Wife, and this is written by Manuel Arelia. The setting of the story is a barrio direct van at Baunan, La Union during 1940s.
Good day, I am Clarence Bonyola from EDOC 1-1 and I am tasked to summarize the story of how my brother Leon brought home a wife. To summarize the story, Baldo was able to meet his brother's wife, Maria. As Baldo saw her older brother's wife, he described as lovely, tall, and beautiful. Upon their journey to Leon's home, Leon is wondering why Baldo drove them to a waig instead of Camino. Baldo answered that he drove the waig because their father told him to do so. The waig route will serve as test to Maria if she can live in the province, which differs a lot from the city where she lived. But then, it seems like Maria likes Leon's province. He describes this as beautiful, fresh air, clean, and free of dust. During their journey, Maria was worried if Leon's father and family would like her. When they arrived home, father talked to Baldo asking of what happened during their travel. The father asked Baldo if Maria was afraid in their place. Baldo answered that Maria was not afraid and instead she enjoyed the journey. There are several plots in the story. It was test designed to see if she can adjust and accept the life of the village and make it her home. Baldo reassures him about her life for Leon and commitment to their marriage. He confirms her observation that Maria was ready to embrace their house as her home. Their conversation is disturbed as the new couple enters to meet with the father. Baldo leaves the room and giving them some space with the head of the family.
So good day everyone, I am James Verzon from EDOC 1-1 and I am assigned for the critical analysis of the story How My Brother Brought Home a Wife. So the first question is, what is the author's purpose in writing the story? Is the author successful in achieving this purpose? For me, I think the purpose of the story is not judging people based on their appearances and giving them space to express themselves and accept them for their differences. It also talks about overcoming hardships and fears and ultimately in finding peace and happiness in each other's betterment and well-being. For me, the author achieved the purpose of the story. I bet people who have read this story learned a lot of lessons that they could apply in their life. So the second question is, what is the setting of the story? The place where the story happened was in Barrio Nabrican, Bauang, La Union, the province of Baldo and his family. There are two ways to go who mentioned, the waig which happens to be in fields and a longer path, and the other one is Camino Real which has the easier and shorter way. The character in the story are well developed, especially Leon and her wife, because they praises the ability to adapt to new circumstances and being positive to change and growth. The characters also highlights the value of togetherness and family. It speaks about loving and caring for each other. This entails and necessitates the ability and willingness to sacrifice selfish desires or even comforts to make your loved ones happy. So the last question is, how well is the plot structured? Is the action suspenseful enough? For me, the plot structures of this story was done really well. The climax brought suspense to me while reading the story and made me anxious and questioned what if Leon's family won't accept Maria. Overall, This story was a complete package, from well-defined description of the settings to the character development and the suspenseful plot.
Good day everyone. I'm Mike Angelo Alburo from Eduk 1-1. This is the continuation questions and critical analysis about the story of how my brother Leon brought home a wife. Question: what is the theme of the story? The theme of the story is that one must persevere even through certain sacrifices in order to reach one's goal. Does the story have a coda or a lesson? What is it? The lesson of the story is even though there are a lot of obstacles and problems in life, there is a possible solution, especially when you're with the one you love. Does the story have a twist or an unexpected ending? The ending of the story, where Baldo finished talking to Leon and Maria and describing how Maria smelled like a morning where a papaya just bloomed. Does the author use any literacy devices such as a metaphor, simile, or alliteration? The author used literacy devices such as metaphor and personification.
Hi everyone, I am Dani Camila from Eduk 1-1. I am assigned for the personal reflection. Love is worth fighting for. Love is unconditional commitment to an imperfect person. To love somebody isn't just a strong feeling. It is a decision, a judgment, and a promise.
It teaches a person to be patient, caring, loving, and a risk taker in overcoming all fears just for the one who we really love.
Truly, that love strengthens everything. Like Maria, she understands the value of waiting and acceptance of what is without having the urge to change it into what we need or want it to be.
Good day everyone, I am Zarina Joyce Crisostomo from Eduk 1-1. I am assigned to the conclusion about the story of how my brother brought home a wife, and this is written by Miguel E. Arguilla. The story shows the difference of living in the province from the city. Maria admires the province of Leon, which she describes as beautiful with fresh air and clean and dust-free. As they married, Maria will learn to adapt to the way her husband lives in the province. Their new existence as a happily married couple will be very different from how they began as a couple in a relationship. Even asking Baldo of his father is to assess his daughter-in-law and her ability to live in the province, as well as her likelihood of accepting his new residence. At the end, they accept Maria as the only one of Leon, and as Maria accepts the new home and new family. Always remember, no matter where we land, let's always appreciate the habits of the people around us.